What is up, everybody? It is Alman here. Welcome back. Today, I have the Gaming at its Core dudes with me, and we're going to be talking about our impressions on the EA Play event, the first E3 conference of this giant weekend. So, Justin, I believe you have all the games that covered in today's event, so you want to go ahead and launch us in.
All right, so basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to give us the each game one by one, and then we'll give our impressions on every single game. So what they opened off with was Madden 18 with, the announcement of a story mode that they're going to be doing. So, I don't think we need to talk about Madden too much because I don't think any of us care too much about Madden. But so I guess we can move on. After that, they did Battlefield 1, where they announced the DLC for Battlefield 1, and they had these YouTubers talking about it where, to be honest, it was kind of cringy. But yeah. They showed off the DLC after, so...
I guess...
Yeah, guys,
so talking about our thoughts on that beginning part, I just feel like they kind of opened up kind of weakly. I mean, I was fine with the Madden introduction because I felt like that was pretty cool, kind of like what they did with, FIFA last year, except they didn't open with FIFA last year. This year, I just felt like they kind of opened up kind of weakly because, they introduced a new installment on the Madden series, as well as going straight into Battlefront DLC, when I feel like they could have started off with, Anthem's, new IP announcement or something.
Yeah, we'll talk about more of that later.
The games, yeah, I guess we'll go over it, but I just don't like how they started. I felt like it was kind of weak. It didn't really pick up for a good half an hour or so.
Yeah, I don't feel like the Battlefield 1 DLC was really worth including in the conference, but I think they just more or less did that for time's sake.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, so
I guess we'll just go for the list of games real quick so we can have everything out there on the table.
All right, yeah, okay. So next after that was Dan's favorite, FIFA 18.
Oh, yes, indeed. Bow down to FIFA 18. Oh, God.
Dan, what are your thoughts on the FIFA 18?
Well, I thought it was all right as a trailer. I mean, they seem to be hinting at the fact that maybe they'll introduce the national team aspect to the journey, and I just hope they improve upon the journey from FIFA 17 because I thought it was good, but yeah, it was lacking a few key features. It definitely felt a bit basic, and I just hope FIFA 18 they just try and put a bit more effort into it because it was one of those things where you played it once and then you never played it again. So hopefully give it a bit more replayability.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Really, no thoughts on FIFA since this is a series I have yet to really touch. I don't care to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, same. Okay, so after that, it kind of picked up a bit. We got the gameplay sort of trailer for Need for Speed Payback.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I thought this was really interesting because, it really felt like this Fast and Furious thing. And you guys know my opinion on Fast and Furious. I love Fast and Furious.
I think we all do, right?
Feel like
is there anybody here that doesn't?
I love Fast and Furious, man.
Yeah, it reminded me a lot of that end scene from Fast 5, the heist scene.
Yeah.
It reminded me so much of that.
Yep.
It was so cool.
Exactly. Yeah, it's cool. And to be able to play that in a video game,
there's a bigger emphasis on story, I believe, right? Because I mean, it just seems that way. They also have an open world vibe for Need for Speed. I don't know if they had that in the original games, but yeah.
They've had that in some games, yeah.
Oh, I see.
But it definitely seems like they're trying to improve it, which, I guess we'll have to see when the full game comes out. But so far, what the promises have been made seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think this demo, in fact, sold me on the game, which I believe comes out November 10th, which is cool.
Yeah, overall, I found it looked pretty interesting. So.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it day one.
Yeah.
Okay, and then after that, they moved on to the surprise announcement that I think we all found pretty exciting. They revealed A Way Out with the gameplay and the trailer.
I found it looked pretty interesting. I don't really like the idea of the split screen thing unless I'm not a huge fan of split screens really. But
well, no, they said it's an option. You don't have to do split screen though.
Oh, you don't, eh? Okay, good. Because I like the kind of brotherly vibe about it, which I pretty much like.
Wait, I thought it was mandatory for co-op. Is that not the case?
No. They said.
I don't know. I thought that's.
Yeah, during online. On online, they said it isn't co-op.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yeah, but it needs to be split screen co-op, I believe. Unless you can play it by yourself. I have no clue. It looks really, really interesting, honestly. I'm glad that Brothers of Tale of Two Sons are kind of going for more open, and they're going, they're innovating from their last game. This looks miles ahead, and if they can, successfully make this game to what the promise is so far, man, early 2018 is going to have great slow games, and this is definitely going to be one of them.
Yep. All right, so next they showed off. Oh, okay. So next off, they just talked about Madden a bit. So yeah, I guess we don't need to talk too much about that. But after that, it was interesting because they revealed the BioWare new IP. It was a teaser trailer. It was only like around a minute long, and at the end we got the title of the game called Anthem, and it said like a full reveal at the Microsoft conference. So yeah, it looks like they're going to be teaming up with Microsoft, probably show it off on the Scorpio. So yeah. But guys, I think Brandon, you're actually really excited for the this, right?
Well, I was quite like it kind of caught me off guard that we're actually going to be seeing gameplay for this new IP. I figured we were going to see a short teaser, so I'm quite excited to see what this new IP will look. I mean, I thought that, I wasn't really looking forward to Project Dylan because of, how Andromeda was and how the team did it. But then I think recently news came out that it was kind of like the B team from I believe BioWare that made that, and really like the main full team that worked on the original games are working on the new IP Anthem that just got revealed. We knew it previously as Project Dylan. This is definitely the game I knew coming in that we were gonna see. So yeah, I expected that, but I didn't expect the full game reveal to come tomorrow, which is exciting. And it looks really, really cool.
Yeah, that's my interest, because I think same as you and probably most people. When I saw Andromeda and how disappointing that was, I was slightly doubtful for this, but just from that short teaser, it definitely has me interested. Yeah, I'm just excited to see the gameplay.
All right. So after that, they showed off. Oh, okay. So after that, they just talked a bit about NBA Live. They showed off like this trailer with all the like big NBA players. Like, it was cool, I guess. But
uninteresting.
Yeah. So after that, they moved over to the Star Wars, where they had the Star Wars actor come out. And they had they were on stage talking about it, I guess. And then after that, they showed off a lot of Star Wars Battlefront. It was actually kind of interesting what they did, because we actually thought the conference was over. So yeah, Brandon, do you want to tell us about what we saw for Battlefront 2?
They pretty much gave us like a rundown, kind of like raw footage of like the fans there and like famous YouTube personalities, I guess you could say, playing the game. The booths there, I think they had like 100 stations at least. You pretty much just saw live capture as they're like switching between feeds on the floor and just showing off kind of like raw footage of the game, what you could expect on like an average game. Looked pretty cool. I mean, I was like a very big hater. I wouldn't say hater, but it just really rubbed me off the wrong way about Battlefront. I love Battlefront 2 back on the PS2. That's why I really held up this game in a high regard, and just it didn't really hit many of the marks at all. But so far from what we've seen, it looks promising. Again, I want to have the game in my hands to be able to try it out. Luckily, there's going to be an open beta, so hopefully that's showing a sign of confidence, but you never know. Definitely, though, it's, hitting me definitely a way positive, note than the previous one did.
I have some thoughts regarding that. I think it looks really, really cool, like a significant step up from the first. Because I haven't played much of the first game, but like I from what I know, from what I've seen with this second one, it looks way more different, and there's a huge they really want to they've added a lot of weapons, which I really like, because in the first game I felt like there wasn't a lot, there wasn't much variety. So I'm glad that they kind of reconsidered that and implemented those new weapons to the game, because I think it looks cool. So yeah. It looks fun too, and the graphics look amazing. So yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, the graphics look really good on that.
So I'm excited for it.
Okay, yeah. So actually, after it was like half an hour where we got Star Wars Battlefront 2 gameplay, and how we thought it was the ending, right? So it turns out we ended the stream, but then they actually came back after, and they're like, "Oh, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes mobile game." So
and everyone was just.
It was so weird because I don't know. They were like, "There's one more thing," and then we thought it was gonna be like the Visceral game potentially, or maybe like Skate 4 or something. But then came out, it's like Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes mobile game. We're like, oh, well. So yeah, I guess not too many thoughts on that, right? But so generally, those were all the games they showed off. So guys, to quickly end it off, your what are your thoughts overall on the conference, I guess?
Great games, but just a shitty presentation, in my opinion.
Yeah, so I definitely, it was not worth my time, honestly. I'm not trying to be all negative about it, but maybe I have a slight bias towards Sony. But overall, I just thought the presentation and the lacking of games that were shown off it was unbearable for me, and I really didn't enjoy it much. So Yeah, apart from like Way Out or.
Yeah, they had some
Star
pretty cool
Wars.
surprises. A Way Out was definitely.
Yeah, that was cool. But overall, I would give it.
It
like
had a
a
really.
five.
I would say it had a lot of ups and downs. To be honest. It was like a
Yeah,
roller coaster.
yeah. Like it had its highlights, but you know.
Yeah, that's very low lights.
I
Yeah.
guess you can't please everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I mean,
so,
they had to
yeah.
please the sports crowd and then also please the people that want like great games like A Way Out and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was definitely better than last year, so.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
say that definitely. Yeah, it
improvement,
was
I'd say.
better than last year's. I still think, it was still a bit inconsistent, but at least slightly more consistent than last year, because last year just felt so much for drag. Like, the middle part for me was so hard to get through. So, yeah, at least I think they spread it out a bit more evenly this time around, but
Yeah.
it still was a pretty average conference overall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
So how about we'll do one final rating out of 10, so.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I guess I'll start at 5 or 6. I don't know, 5.5. 5.5.
I'd give it a 5.
Yeah, okay. I guess we're all around the
I'd
same.
probably
I would
say
say
five.
either 5 or 6 as well, so.
Yeah, 5.5, I'd say.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. All right, so this was our conference review for the EA E3 2017 press conference. So of course, make sure to let us know down below in the comments which were your highlights and I guess the lowlights of the conference. And yeah, I guess tomorrow you can expect our conference reviews and reactions for the Microsoft conference, because we're going to be live streaming that one as well, and also Bethesda. So yeah, of course. We'll let you guys know everything, on our social media accounts, so make sure to go check us out there. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
See you later.